Does everybody have A and B on their sides?
Oh, sorry.
Okay, then. Yes, I know. I know. I'm sorry for my picket fences looking so weird. I just used a Post-it note at 3 this morning, okay? Y'all got the nice, pretty pictures, okay? I had Post-it notes.
Are we supposed to do that with our pieces?
Yes, you should do this with your picket fence pieces. Now, there might require you flipping some pieces over, rotating some other pieces. It's okay. That's why you all are together with your group. And in the meantime, I want you all to write down what some of the things that you're noticing. Okay? Because, let's see. First, here I started out. Let's see. First, I had my square A. And its sides were A, and A. And so, what's the area of a triangle? I'm sorry, of a square. It's side squared, okay? So, for my A square, the area is going to equal A squared. Well, I decided I wanted to take a little chunk out of there. So, what I thought about, maybe it's because I was hungry this morning, but I thought about a Wendy's hamburger. You know, the Wendy's hamburgers are square, for the most part. Okay, so let's just say that you precisely cut a square out of there. I want to know how much hamburger somebody just took from you. So the part that they just took from you was going to be our B. Okay? But remember, you labeled all of your B sides, B, 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 and B. So now this side right here is going to be A minus B. Does everyone see where I have A minus B written? Okay. So I have A minus B here, and I have my A here, and here I have, okay, there, okay, I have A, and now here I have A minus B. Okay, so now I'm going to take out my chunk, and this, it took me a little bit of time, so if it's taking you a little bit to get to your next shape, it's okay. It took me a little while too. So this is how I did it. I flipped it over, and then I rotated it like this. So you should end up with something that looks kind of like a rectangle. It might not be a perfect rectangle. I'm sorry, I'm not great at cutting on lines. And I labeled my sides on this one as well. So now I have an A and a B. So that is like having A plus B. And on my sides here, I have A minus B. Now, again, how do we find the area of a rectangle?
Length times width.
Length times width. So here we're going to have A minus B times A plus B. And this is how your difference of squares is going to work. Now we gotta go back to the drawing. Okay, so in the meantime, I want you all playing with your squares and your rectangles. And I'm going to come around to see how you're doing. All right, now we're going to skip over your yearbook picture. We'll do that one tomorrow. And we'll skip over the only variables part for right now as well. Okay, I asked, what have you noticed? I know I've asked that a lot. I know we are really pushed for time. Liz, did you care to share what are you finding? Any patterns yet? Noticing?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, that's okay. It took me a little bit. It took me a little bit to find the pattern as well.
I saw the differences in the squares because you have like an A plus B, which is, you know, when you kind of flip them, you got A on one side, on B on the other side, so that's A plus B. And then the small side was A minus B.
Right.
So if you multiply them together, it's going to be A squared A squared minus B squared, and that's your B squared pulled out. of your A squared.
Okay,
You see
I know what you mean. I know what you
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute,
All right.
that would be a squared minus b squared minus the square of b.
No.
Yeah, because she took the b out at the very beginning. It was a square.
No, but
The square of b.
Right.
But did you miss the part where she said the A minus B?
A
Did you hear that
minus
part?
No, I got that. I got a plus b, a minus b, a squared minus b squared minus b.
No, that's
Not
not what it was.
exactly.
Remember, you
Not
flip
exactly,
them
but
like
write that
this?
down. That's a good idea, and let's see where that takes you. Write that down, and let's see if that's true or false. So this is what I want you to do right now, conjecture. And conjecturing just means coming up with your thoughts about something. It's pretty much like in the scientific method when you have a hypothesis, it's coming up with an educated guess. So I want your conjecture about the difference of squares. All right. I need this one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is your homework. And I'm going to help get you started here just a little bit. Here we have x squared. Is x squared a perfect square?
Yes.
X squared is a perfect square. Do we have a subtraction here?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a minus, so that's a difference. And is 100 a perfect square?
Yes.
It is. So, now all you pretty much have to do, draw your parentheses. What's the square root of x squared? That's going to be a single x. Then I'm going to write my minus sign. Because remember, like Cheryl said, we'll have an a minus b and an a plus b. So what is the square root of 100? Oops, sorry.
10.
Okay, that is going to be 10. So the answer for this was going to be x minus 10. The quantity x minus 10 times the quantity x plus 10. So I started you out, and I would like for you to finish at least one of these two before you leave, and then I want you to do this as part of your homework. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. Okay, Nick. I'm so proud of you because do you know how long it took me to do that this morning? What I want you to do is write this up nicely for me. And do you want to share with the class tomorrow? It's okay. Okay, thank you, Nick. That is excellent. I couldn't have said it any better myself. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please straighten up my table, straighten up my chairs, pick up your trash. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
When we were taking the chunk of the hamburger, we found that a plus b times a minus b, that was the rectangle. That's a squared minus the chunk, b squared. But when a and b are consecutive, a minus b is 1.
Are we getting 30
So
minutes?
that's why
I can get you,
sum
is that it,
equals
30
difference
minutes?
of the squares.
See, I have 30 or less.
30 minutes? 40.
What did you say?
30.
So it was supposed to be 30?